The weather couldn't be... Antonio.
This bout is...
Well, I hope you brought... You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Do you believe what we are seeing? Good punch. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny skies.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Todd, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking to fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful left uppercut. Perfect counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Good job defending the jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. I promise you, all three judges... Here we go for round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
You don't want to trade shots. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. They exchange punches. Counter fighter believes in me. Anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
That counter punch caught him clean. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tarver in that last round.
What you doing?
That was almost a 10-8. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He did catch him. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. much firepower here. That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. That left hook is blocked. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They both want the knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tarver in that last round.
Come on, switch
that
on.
bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow. Back together.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice counter. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the hook. How about that time counter shot? So much for boxing. This is a fight. That punch lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Tarver in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
straight right, just misses. Miss with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Do you believe this? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Tarver in that last round. Let's start the sixth. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fight has a real good flow to it. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tarver in that last round. And a round that seemed like he... Start round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Both men step back for just a moment. All the time. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. No rest for the weary. There's a counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Caught him. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. talked about Tarver in that last round. And a round that seemed like...
That was a terrible round.
And there's the bell for round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Quick punch scores. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
I need to see that.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is God. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.